Well, if you can't tell what is in my item bar down here, yeah, ember lily seed. It is time to do an ember lily only garden. You guys have been begging me for this video, I think on literally every single video. Let's just do a quick montage of all the ember lily only comments. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Now, I only have 6 ember lily seeds. This video is going to be a little expensive for me to do, so bear with me. If you go to the shop and you look at how much ember lily seeds are, they are 779 Robux each, and they hardly stock these in the shop, but I'm still going to hope that they do. But I'm going to try to buy as many as I possibly can for this video anyway. Honestly, I think it's time that we could start planting these, but I do have a master sprinkler, a grandmaster sprinkler actually. So I'm going to place that right there. Plant one right here, an ember lily right there, right here, right next to this, and right here. And now we have 6 ember lily planted, and our grandmaster sprinkler is working. Do we have any other sprinklers? Okay, we have quite a few, so I'm gonna place all of these down. Basic sprinkler, at least over here, a godly sprinkler, and our advanced. Now we have 4 sprinklers running on these, and I'm pretty sure I do this wrong every time, you guys. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to leave to see how big these get. I kind of want to wait. I kind of want to see. I'm gonna use a watering can on this one. I cannot tell, but I think it might have just worked. Okay, our ember lily is growing. Some of our other ones are growing too. This is so cool. Okay, well, it's safe to say that we should probably just let these sit here and grow, and then I'll come back with an update and see how big they have gotten. If you haven't already, make sure to go join my group Coffee Cake, and I will give you a special rank once you've joined. So let me know when you do that, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on my channel. Okay, we are turning back to see if our ember lilies have grown. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're not fully grown, but they're pretty big. We're just waiting on these ember lilies to grow. I'm also gonna make some reclaimers so that way I can pick these back up when we are done. It'd be a little silly of me to just like not pick them back up at the end. Okay, so I think I can use a watering can on these and get them to fully grow. That one's fully grown. Oh, we're gonna need probably like 14 more seeds for this garden, which is gonna be a lot. But so far, we only have 6 seeds, and this is what they look like in our garden. Now we just have to wait for the ember lily itself to actually grow. But hopefully we can get these to grow pretty fast. So I think it's safe to say that we could probably go ahead and buy some more ember lily seeds to fill up our garden just a tad bit. So I'm gonna buy those seeds in 3, 2, 1. And now we have about 4 more ember lily seeds, and I think I'm gonna try to put the godly sprinkler down. I don't know why I keep calling it that. I think I'm gonna try to put the grandmaster sprinkler down just to see if we can get a better effect on it. So I'm gonna place that right here, and I'm gonna plant these around it. We're just gonna move it later. Okay, so we planted 4 more ember lily seeds, and I think I'm gonna place an advanced sprinkler there too, and maybe a basic sprinkler. Maybe it'll give us a chance at getting a bigger ember lily plant. We have quite the few ember lilies in our garden, and it's already looking pretty cool. And now that we have 4 more, we should be able to fill up this garden some more, which is going to be insane. I muted my mic, but basically I moved our ember lilies around away from the sprinklers after it was done, and I was just basically saying that I don't think the sprinklers did much to them, so that's okay. We'll have to see, because I mean, these plants are generally big anyway, but I'm moving them and giving them more space. That way I know what we're working with here, and I'm really excited to see the progress on this garden. You guys have been asking for an ember lily garden, and I am here to give. This one has some pretty crazy mutations on it, and I'm quite curious to see how much this one's going to be worth in general. So I'm gonna take out my magnifying glass, and that is worth 5 billion shekels. Oh my gosh. Guys, we might make a fortune from this video. I want you guys to go ahead and lock your guesses in on how much we're gonna make at the end of this video in the comments below. So take your guesses now, stop what you're doing. So we're gonna just try to go all the way to this one, and I'm gonna need quite a few more, maybe 10 more ember lilies, which is pretty crazy. This is our ember lily garden so far, and honestly, I think we're gonna make quite a bit from it. I'm really excited to see the total at the end. Okay, there's still no ember lily in shop, so I'm just gonna have to wait to get more seeds, and I will update you guys in a few seconds. Okay, so it is day 2 on this ember lily garden. Everything is fully grown, and I also have 6 more ember lily seeds. Thank you to Wake. He had given me some ember lily seeds for this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant these ember lily seeds, and we should fill up this garden a tad bit more. I'm gonna put one right there, one right here, right there, and then we're gonna go on the other side and plant. Actually, I'm gonna plant them right here here and right here. And then we will go ahead and just plant this last one over here. Okay, we honestly only need about 4 more seeds and then our garden should be pretty full because like I said, we're going to ignore this last part. I highly doubt one is in the seed shop right now. It doesn't hurt to check. So nothing's in the seed shop. That's okay. Our garden is looking pretty cool so far. Just with only ember lily seeds in this garden. This garden's going to make us so much in the end. Okay, so now I just need to let these ember lilies grow, which is going to probably take a while. And then I'm going to craft some more reclaimers so that way we can pick up our ember lilies once we are done. So I'm just going to put in a common egg and then our harvesting tool as well as some shekels. And there we go, 25 minutes and those should be ready. I'm so excited to see the end result of this ember lily garden and how much we make in this video. Oh my gosh, look, this one's already growing. Okay, we have one right here. I'm gonna water that. I don't know where half of these are. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so I'm throwing some water on these just so that we can get them to grow a little bit faster and see what our garden looks like with more ember lilies in it. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, look, that one looks like it's gonna be humongous. And then there's just this really tiny ember lily right here. I think this is the smallest one we have in our garden. So now we have quite a few more growing in our garden and we just need 4 more to fill up the rest of this garden. I'm really excited to see how this is going to look. So I'll be back with an update when our ember lilies are done growing and maybe even having more seeds to plant in the garden, filling up our crazy ember lily garden for you guys. So I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it is the next day and I now have 4 ember lily seeds and this is what our ember lily garden looks like so far. Everything that we've planted yesterday has completely fully grown except this one. Like, I mean, it's fully grown, but there's no ember lily on it. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and plant the rest of our seeds so that way we can just get it out of the way. We'll have our garden full of ember lilies. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. And how many reclaimers do I have now? Because I've been making these. I have 18. Okay, we have more than enough to collect these, I believe. Okay, so it's a perfect time to just wait for these to completely grow. Where did I plant it? Okay, now our ember lilies are growing, so they shouldn't take too long. But look, this one got disco on it the other day, and now it's worth 6 bill, and it's worth more than that one. And it's humongous, but it looks like it's pretty much mutated with almost everything anyway. So I'm really excited to see that. But the progress we have on this garden is looking crazy. Look at how all the ember lilies look. That is insane. I don't think I've ever seen something like this. So I'm gonna let everything fully grow, and I'll be back with an update in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and now everything is fully grown in our garden. Look how insane this looks. All the ember lilies in this garden, and some of them are huge. That one's worth 2 billion. That one's worth 5 billion. That one's worth 10 billion. Oh my gosh. We have more mutations on this one. We're gonna make quite a bit from this garden. Again, guys, lock in your guesses on how much you think we're gonna make on this ember lily only garden with all of these crazy mutated ember lilies in our garden. Ooh, we just got honey glaze on one of them. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull this off, but this is looking really crazy. I'm so happy with the way that it turned out, and almost every single one has gold on them now, so that's also really cool. But look how tall they are compared to me. I look so small over here, and I think it is time that we can start mutating certain ones and collecting the rest. Okay, so I'm debating on which one I want to mutate, but I've got some sprays down here that should help. This one's worth 5 bill. I do need to see. We'll get a magnifying glass. Okay, that's not worth much, so I'm gonna go for the ones with a lot of mutations on it and see how much those are worth. Okay, so this one has disco and stuff, but it's only worth 258 mil, and I think I want to focus on the billion ones, so I'm gonna go ahead and move those over here, and then the rest of these we can probably start oh wait, I'm so silly. This entire garden was really insane. Like, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. And the rest of these aren't really worth too much, so I think it's safe to say that we can go ahead and collect these and reclaim them. All right, so that's one side already gone. We're gonna just go ahead and collect the other side and reclaim everything. I'm so glad I made these reclaimers beforehand because I would have cried destroying these. So I'm actually gonna wait to sell them as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and move our ember lilies to the front so that way we know what we're working with here. And our most expensive one so far is this one, the 10 billion one, and I think we can get some more on it. So we already have honey glazed windstruck, don't have cloud touched on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray that to be cloud touched, and I think it went up. And then on this one has cloud touched, this one doesn't, so I'm gonna spray this one, and now it's a little bit higher in price, I'm not sure. And then this one doesn't have honey glazed and it's worth the most, so okay, that definitely definitely raise the price up a little bit. What about Windstruck? I think they're all Windstruck, so we won't need that. And that's about all of the sprays that I have on me right now. I'm not gonna really worry about Shocked and stuff. 10 billion, 5 billion, 2 billion, and 1 billion shekels. Altogether, I think we're gonna make a pretty good price. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect these and we're gonna sell them, and I'm gonna reclaim what's left. Apparently I have no more reclaimers, so I need to go make some of those really quick. And now we have the rest of our reclaimers. I guess I had more ember lilies than I thought. Now this garden is completely empty, back to square one again. We're gonna go ahead and sell our ember lilies. All right, so be sure to lock your guesses in the comments. And now we're gonna go ahead and, oh, that sucked. We got the Aurora Borealis mutation. We missed it. No. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and sell everything. I want to sell my inventory, and we have made 21 billion shekels. Oh my gosh, that is insane. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and comment what you want to see next. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.